Alright, so like I said, we are on VulnHub, and we are doing the OSCP-like machines, and we are going to start off with Joy. And then from there, we'll see if we get through it quickly. I downloaded a few machines. This one's one of the digital world ones, just so you know. I believe it's supposed to be medium or easy. I guess we'll find out, huh? So let's go ahead and grab the IP address first. We'll see if we figure out how to do techniques down here. There's Joy. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and rust scan that guy. Start off with that. But we got a lot of ports open. Is this a domain controller? Well, it's not domain controller. 88's not open. Mostly just mail, actually. So we got POP3, POP3S, IMAP, IMAP-S, IMAP, SFTP, 445. So let's go ahead and check out that. Let's start enumerating this guy a little bit more. See what else we got here. Alright, so looks like the operating system is Windows, is saying. Okay. We have anonymous login on Pro FTPD 1.2. That seems old. We have something there also. Let's go ahead and search exploit 1.2.10. Denial of service. Okay, so it doesn't look like 1.2.10 remote users enumeration. That's for Linux though. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out that 445. Just got print and IPC, which those two are pretty normal. So not do anything cool in there. Let's go ahead and do an enum for Linux on that guy. See if we get anything. Also, let's go ahead and get an FTP over here. Doing this over there. CD into upload. Is this like the actual? Let's go and check out that web server. This is the actual web server, like right here. Our life just got a lot easier. Supposedly port 80's now. Oh, maybe I should turn off Burp Suite. There we go. Okay. OSSEC version 0.8. Let's go and search exploit that. Denial of service. OSSEC web WUI version 0.8. Let's go ahead and see if we got anything else for it. It's definitely not Windows. We got stuff like right there. It's showing it's not Windows. etcresolve.com. It's not Windows. Integrity checksum. Sys check. Okay. I feel like we might have LFI, and this is giving us hints to like where our stuff will be at. I feel like if we do have LFI, this is giving us some good hints on like where our stuff will be at. But let's go ahead and see if we have anything for OSSEC 0.8 GitHub exploits. I don't know if we're getting anything cool in here, huh? Okay, so it doesn't look like we get anything cool in there. We do have that uploads and that download, right? And we got a whole bunch of stuff in there, right? So, I mean, we got, well, there's really nothing. If we actually look at the size of the files, there's really not much in there. We do, directory has something in it, obviously. Let's go ahead and get directory. Let's get reminder. We'll go back for this project DB. Okay, so nothing in downloads. We'll go back for those project DB, or we could always just mount it. All right, let's go ahead and mount it. Since most people don't mount FTP, so you gotta do this like right here. We'll make directory FTP. We're just gonna mount anonymous at curl FTP FS at the IP address, right? All right, now if we cd into FTP, there it is. Cat reminder. Lock down this machine, okay? Let's go and cat that directory also. You should know where the directory can be accessed. Information of this machine is that, okay? Yeah, I mean, we already kind of found that. Oh, Patrick's directory. So we have a username Patrick we know of. And then we have everything in here. What is this? But is that, I don't think, that's just Patrick's directory. Okay, so we find all that stuff in there. I wonder if we can actually get that out of there. Because that's obviously his home, right? So we have this guy right here. We have this guy right here. This strip.txt. We have .ssh. We have version control. Just look at everything that's a little bit not normal. Can we actually... Anonymous. I've not been looking at comments at all. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, Ryan. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a Linux machine. Yeah, I know it is strange. They try to make it act like a Windows machine, but it's definitely a Linux machine here. I'm going to get my phone pulled up. I don't have my phone pulled up. I haven't seen any of the comments. Sorry about that. There we go. I think I have an idea of what we need to do. I think we can copy from, something like that. If I can pull my phone up, the information on this thing. There we go. All right, cool. Just trying to get freaking Twitch pulled up. All right, so let's go ahead and copy from, right? Home, and we think it's Patrick, right? Is the user there? Home, Patrick. Let's see if we can do something like this. Let's try to copy one of these files first to have, we can pretty much do whatever we want with it. Let's go and copy this. Home, Patrick, that. Crap. Do I do a copy to immediately, or is that the next? That's it. That should be the next little thing, right? We're not gonna be able to do that. That's not gonna work for us, like right there. Can we netcat into it? Because that's not gonna. Yeah. I'll say that's not gonna work right there. Can we netcat into it? Home, Patrick. Well, I wanted to copy something first that we knew that we could read. Oh, site copy from? I want to get something that we knew that, yeah, like we'll definitely be able to read it. Okay, cool. Site copy to, should be var FTP. Up, we'll say download. Says there's nothing in downloads, right? This is file directory for var. Should be var FTP, right? Or is it going to be home? Patrick's home again. Downloads. See if FTP running here anywhere? So I think it might be something to do with his home folder. Home FTP. That should have been copy 2 anyways. Copy to home FTP. Download. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. If I CD download now. Okay, cool. It does work. All right. Let's see if we can do his SSH. Home Patrick .sh IDRSA. Okay, so he doesn't have it. Can I upload a public one in there? Let's go ahead and grab version control also because we had that in there too, right? That was really the only thing that actually made sense. Everything else doesn't really make sense in there. Where's it at? Did it actually work, by the way? Yeah, they cool. This is mounted. Want to make sure it actually works because it's mounted. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that version control. Okay. How much time need to start hacking from scratch? So, I mean, I can't really answer that question, dude. Depends on how much you learn, how quickly, and what your knowledge already is. If you don't know what a keyboard is, 20 years. No, I was kidding. If you don't already know like Net Plus, Sec Plus, CCNA, routing, switching, stuff like that, you're going to have a hard time. A lot of people don't realize that hacking is an intermediate level field. Well, penetration testing, whatever you want to call it. It's an intermediate level field. But if you already have a good understanding on computers and how they talk and things like that, it shouldn't take very long. You should be able to figure out pretty quickly. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and cat this guy real quick. Patrick is okay. Thought it was going to be something kind of dumb. Version control. Okay, we got something. Version control of external facing services. Switch to Open SSH and upgrade. So I just drop bare SSH. Would I have seen that if I would just... Let's go and see. Let's go and see if I was messing around. Could have figured out I was home FTP before even trying. The other one, it's right there. Would I be a drop bear? Remote core execution, would you look at that, huh? Yep, we would have drop error SSHD. Alright, that's right in C. There's remote core execution, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. It really does. It all depends on the box, what that person knows and everything like that. I mean, look at what B7H30 has been going through like right now doing Windows machines. But we've all seen him hack Linux machines, but look what he's going through like right now doing the Windows ones. You know, and stepping out of that box and not being comfortable just sitting in one place, which is freaking awesome. But all right, let's go ahead and search exploit. And also another thing that people don't realize is that you have to want to be like a forever learner. You really have to want to do this. You can't just learn like, you know, eternal blue and think that you're gonna make it. You gotta be forever learner and learn every day something new comes out. That new CVE for Windows just came out where you become NT System Authority, which I wanted to test out. That just came out, so it's telnet on port 22, huh? How the heck do I just GCC? Or if I could just give it just a target. Just try just to give it a target, see what happens. I forgot the IP address of this target though. I have to have it somewhere, right? There we go. 56. Yeah. So we see that. We already looked at that. Hold up. Why is he saying ProFTV 1.3.5? Did we already look at that and it says something else? 1.3.5. But why? We'd actually just do a file copy. Change the var, www, try harder is joy. For simple bash script tutorials, let's see how this turns out. Okay, but why does he have... Because what we saw was something totally different, right? Or did I even look at that and I just looked at... No, I definitely looked at that. 54 or 56? 56. You know, they say that hacking's harder every year, Zalapanda. But see, we're getting a different version up here. It's showing me a different version, but he's saying the version is actually this. So we're going to try some stuff. They keep saying it's harder, but the problem is that people are still people. So no matter how much they lock it down and everything, no matter how much stuff they do to a system, it doesn't matter because a person is still a person. And they're still going to do workarounds. They're still going to do it the laziest way. They're still going to do everything. They're going to find something else. They're still going to click on that email. They're still going to just give you their password. Just write it down for you. When you're like, hey, I need your password. They're like, okay. They just write down for you. A human being is still a human being. They're still dumb. They still write down their passwords and everything else. So a person is smart, people are dumb. When you got a computer, a person becomes people. That's the only reason. It doesn't matter. I feel like it doesn't really matter what technology they actually come out with. It's never. I feel like it's never going to actually matter because it's just going to continue to be that person. Oh God. Story time. All right. Okay. Well, something went wrong with that, so that's good. All right. Let me pause the video like real quick. So I think as I was telling story time, I think I know what the problem is. So right now we watch. Ready? Let me go ahead and sublime this 4.9. Boom. Site copy 2. He changed the site, he said, right? I'm about to say, I know that we're copying to a site to trying harder is joy. So we want to do var ww. Do we got HTML on there? No. Trying harder is joy. That's what we want to change it to, right? I'm thinking that's probably why the exploit did not work if this is actually the correct version here. Okay, supposedly it uploaded. What did we change the... What do we have for the listener or whatever? Okay, so now we just need to make a reverse shell, right? So we just need this test.php, which should work, because then we should have a reverse shell to that, right? So let's go ahead and head over there. And we do. All right, cool. So test.php did work. All right. So let's go ahead and see what is test.php actually doing, or where it's being saved to, or whatever else. Okay. So it's copied Etsy password, PHP info. Okay, so that's what it's copied, right? It's copied all that to here / test.php. All right, so now all we need to be able to do is just kind of upload something here, right? I kind of want to do this without Metasploit. So actually, we probably should be able to just find a exploit for it online. I don't know why the hell I'm going so hardcore with this. So we should be able to say 1.3.5. (1.3.5) exploit GitHub. Zally Panda, I would suggest, if you're a noob, I would highly suggest try Hack Me and go through all of the different modules. So if it's like how to use the internet, go through it because you're gonna learn something new, and it's funny because you're gonna be like, I know how to use the internet. You're gonna try to skip it, go through it. You're gonna learn something. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here for exploit.py. Okay, so he's doing a get command. Okay, so that might work a little bit better for us, huh? We can always do like a payload of wget and then like have it go to like backdoor, but we should be able to work with that like right there. Let's go ahead and do that one. So we'll copy this guy. And we'll go ahead, we'll do a sublime exploit.py. Oh yeah, you can 100% learn coding as you go because that's what I've pretty much been doing this whole time. I mean, I kind of learned Linux through hacking, so I did not do it the right way. 100% did not do it the right way. So to not have the struggles that I had, do it the right way. I guess 80? Or probably ports probably actually still be 21. Path is this like right here, right? Okay, so I just ran who am I, but I believe there's going to be a command equals ID. Okay, there is. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a bash reverse shell now. And take notes of every single thing that you do. Take notes of freaking everything, no matter how easy you think it is. Because you will have a brain fart at some point. Let's go ahead and just try this first. Might have to do a bash XC. Might have to do a lot of things, but we'll try this at first. I'm thinking bash C. Might have to URL encode it. Might do a lot of things. It also might not like bash. We could always try wget. All right. Whoops. Messed that up. .0.40. I have no idea. I've never really done bug bounty hunting. Let's try to do like a wget. We can also try looking at that .sh now. Start Python web server. See what we get with this. Okay, so it did get it. So it should be sitting in there now, right? Okay, cool. All right. There we go. I don't know if you want to start with bug bounty. One of the ways to be able to do it is to start reading bounty reports. Let's go and CD, or let's go and cat etc cron tab like real quick. CD Navar. All right, cool. So we got his password. grep-tech r Patrick, and we got his password like right here. Patrick Secrets of Joy. Patrick Apollo. It's good to go with it's that like right there. Let's see if he did password reuse. He did. Boom. Let's go. That grep-tech r dude. I've had to do that a lot in virtual hacking labs. I'll tell you this much. It is freaking great. And just looking for what the usernames. If you don't know your username, just cat etc password. That's why I was doing this a lot, and I was doing like a pipe bin bash, or grep for bin bash. I was doing this a lot, and they're like, okay, cool, there's a username, and I was just running that and just seeing what would happen. Good enough to run Linux. That's all. I mean, people do it on Raspberry Pis. So they don't have to be anything amazing. Especially when you're first starting out. Or a virtual machine, which is what we're using like right here. Just make sure you can run a virtual machine. That's all. You don't really need some high-tech equipment. Alright, so we are now Patrick, right? Sudo tech-l. So we can run everything, no password, home Patrick script test. Home Patrick script. Huh? What? Script even here? Script isn't here. Directory by root. Since it's in our directory, I feel like we should technically be able to remove that. And then just make a test. And then just run it as sudo and just have it be like a bash script. So could we just do like a... Nope, I guess not. Ha, nerd. There we go. Make directory script. So what we did was just change the name of it, right? Since it's in our directory, we do have control over it still. We couldn't delete it, but we can change the name of it. So now we can make tests. Now we can just nano test and just do like a bin bash, right? And then from here we can just say like, I don't know, change mode plus S for user bin find. And then if we go ahead and we do a sudo bash, we run this. Oh, let's go ahead and change mode plus X for test script test. Da-da. Okay. There we go. Find now has an SUID bit set. So I don't know much about Max. Ascertain gave a thumbs up though. I don't know if that was for me or for him. Or for that question. Alright, so now we can just go to GTFO bins and go to find. And we have an SUID bit set on it now, right? And there we go. So we should technically just be able to run cd to user bin. Oh, attack P is an illegal option. Get rid of attack P. And ID. And we are now root. So let's cd to root. If you don't believe me, it's right there. Now let's go ahead and cat that proof.txt. Yeah, don't ever do that. I don't think we did that right then at all. Let's go ahead and get home script. I think we did not do that right at all. That was not the intended path. Script. That was not correct. Let's go ahead and see what that's actually running then. Oh, so I need to look at script 1, right? Because I changed the name to script 1. I don't think we were actually supposed to do that, but I just did. Don't think that was what we were supposed to do. Well, I'm gonna keep it that way because that was how I did it. So pretty easy one, like right there.